Hi, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here, and you can see in this video we're going to take a look at an amazing deck. It's the Call of the Morrigan Oracle. Now, it's a deep dive into paganism, and you've essentially got three high priestesses or three priestesses that have come together to create a deck that you can use as a new pagan or as an existing pagan to connect with divinity and with the Morrigan. So the book is very detailed. It's a huge, great big book here. And at the very beginning of it, it does say, I'm just going to see if I can find it again. I should have put a little, they take you on a journey where you meet the Morrigan, and then she basically takes you through on a journey, so an imaginary journey. So the deck you hold in your hands is the culmination of the devotional work of three priestesses who serve the Morrigan. The calling of a priestess is to help others build connections to the divine, sometimes with guides, sometimes with a bridge between worlds, a gentle hand to guide, and sometimes we are the forgers of doorways into the other worlds, urging those who seek the Morrigan to step through. Each of the three priestesses who have forged this work have woven this path for you in their own unique ways. So together we have woven visions, words, spells, and art in hopes of offering you a tool to more deeply connect to the Great Queen. So that really does give you the essence of the book. I'll go through the cards with you in a minute, but it's how to use them. It's in 5 sections, so there's the self. It tells you how to use the book, and I think you've got some, how to prepare for a reading. The cards, so you go through each of the cards, and you've got the guides. So this is the suit called the Guises of the Morrigan. Then we move on to, you can see the black separator there with the art ink. Then you go into otherworldly guides, so that's how it's divided. Then spirits of the land, other worlds, and finally inner worlds. Now if you go through all of the suits, you've got basically all of the details for each card there. I'll show you the exciting part in a moment. But then you've got spreads as well. So they go through the oracle spreads with you, the 3 cauldron spread. So this really is something to be used in practice. They've got suggested reading as well if you want to. So it's basically, you have the work of 3 priestesses here as they take you on a journey through the world. Now, in each of the decks, what's exciting is you have, for example, the meaning of the card, the gratitude, and then it explains, it gives you real energy around, what's going on. In ancient times, offerings were ritually broken to symbolize the spirit of the offering entering the realm of the gods. So these items are precious and meaningful. You can see that it goes through the card. Then it talks about the divinatory meaning, and then an offer of gratitude. So they take the essence of the card and then tell you what you need to do, and what you will need to be able to place a spell, the words that you need to speak, and then the closing here when it's completed, so how you close it down, because we have to know open and close. So this is, I wouldn't say a lesson, but it's really, if you are a pagan, or if you're a new pagan or interested in paganism, this is an amazing tool for you. Now we go through the cards. I wanted to just show you that because I met Naomi at this trade show, I was lucky enough to get 2 pieces of her work. So this is actually the Morrigan here, and this is her sword, where she's saying to you, she's inviting you to join her. I really liked this, and I was very lucky for it. Then we also have the warrior, you can see the voices behind her. So this is a woman who has had everything stolen from her, and she's now vengeful, and she's going to get it back. So it awakens that primeval within us, the shadow within us as well. So it comes with a lovely box. Let me pop those to one side because it's quite detailed and quite big. The box is great. It is a open top, so you open it like this, and they say you can use it on your altar as well. So it's quite a beautiful black and red box. 45 cards there are. You can see samples of the cards here, and it just says deepen to your connection to the Morrigan on every level. It's something you would definitely use for yourself, and quite possibly find yourself changed after this as well. It will invite you to really go deep. Okay, so that is the deck. Let me show you the cards. pop that to one side. Somebody did say to me, would I please put them down, because actually you can't see them if I pull them up. So we've got 45 to go through here. You can see the artwork is very intricate and the quality of the card is very strong. If I'm going too fast for you, you can slow the video down in the speed. If I'm going too quickly, you can slow it down. If I'm going too slow, you can speed it up. That's the wonder of, I love the crows, the wonder of this YouTube. In the old days, we wouldn't even get to look at these decks until we had actually bought them. And then very often, that's why I like this now, because now you get to take a little peek inside. And then we'll do a bit of a shuffle at the end so that you can see, if I'm getting them all in. The cardstock is quite new. And then we have the wolf. Now the wolf at the beginning of the book takes you on a journey, and it's the shape-shifting of the Morrigan that takes part. So it's very intriguing. 23. As I said, you can basically take your own time, so I won't spend too long on each card. There she is again, you see. Because you can do this at your own speed. So that is it. Let me just give them a quick shuffle and take one for you to tell you, for example, how this would work. So we've got 14, the card 14. So in your own practice then, you would find your book, card 14. I don't know how easy this is. Oh, 14, 18. There we go. So they are all in numerical order, which is wonderful. So there we have the card details. So you go, right, this is about nourishment, abundance and joyfulness. And there is an element of, hopefully you would see that. He's happy. He's feeding. So the Dagda laughs a full-bellied laugh of joy as he sits before his cauldron. His cauldron was one of the 4 treasures brought to Ireland, the bottomless cauldron from which no one ever went away unsatisfied. Within it swells the abundance of life. It nourishes us within and without. The abundance, lovely that we've got an abundance one. The abundance the cauldron offers renews our weary spirits, restores us from spiritual burnout, and brings healing within. To our physical selves, it is sustenance, living a rich life, a rich full life. It reminds us there are endless possibilities in life. Behind him rests his club. One end could take life and the other could restore it. Around his neck is a talk of kingship. The Dagda lives life fully. He is a king, a warrior who can take both life and spare it. He sees both the light and the dark in life and chooses to focus on joyfulness. He shows us there is balance in life and reminds us to be grateful for the abundance we have. So the divinatory meaning, if you've taken it for that purpose during the reading, is that reminds us to care and nourish ourselves as well as those around us. It feels very Empress energy for me, to be honest. It signals a time of abundance and success as well as an end to sadness and struggle. Embrace the gifts the universe is offering you. Find your passion in life and immerse yourself in it. Abundance yields generosity. Share your abundance with others. The abundance the Dagda offers is for all who surround him, friends and strangers alike, potentially making friends from strangers. His generosity builds community. He offers hospitality and a safe haven. In order to live, you need the connections and support of others. How are you going to make the world better than how you found it? Where is your life? Can you share your abundance? Where in your life can you share your abundance? In times of discord and want, this card can signify a restoration of order once the chaos ends. What in your life requires attention and rejuvenation? So this is how you will work with the card. Then you go the spell for generosity. It's suitable for showing gratitude for what you already have and manifesting more to share with others. So you'd need the card. And then it basically pops it on you've got the details that you need. I won't do that because obviously it's all a very important process. And then you would basically then read aloud this next pour in the honey saying. So you would go through the process of the spell, and then you would continue to read. Then you close, and I do like the fact that they close it. So leave the porridge on the altar until the candle burns down, then dispose of it as appropriate for you. Spend some time when you can after this listening to music or enjoying the company of family and friends. It does feel that it's a very restorative deck. So whilst it connects you to our British roots, whilst it connects you to that and the deities and the way that we used to live our life and respect the deities and the gods and the land and everything that we have kind of lost touch with in our modern world, it teaches you to get back into connection with this. You have the card and you have the old ways of being able to work with it. So I think it's, if you, I'll show you the back of the cards as well, actually. If it's something that you are interested in, you will absolutely, it's a masterpiece, really. Okay, and it does help that I've obviously met Naomi because she was a wonderful woman. She has her own website, so I'll put a link to that as well so that you can check out her other art. And that's it, really. That's all I needed to say for the call of the Morrigan Oracle. I hope you found it helpful. And as I said, I'll put a link in the description below so you can see where to get Naomi's other works. And this is so the Morrigan, if you see that is talking to you and calling you and inviting you to join this path, then this is the deck for you. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.